Hello everyone and welcome to Major League Pickleball Australia for this semi-final match between the hometown favourites Gold Coast Glory and the Fast Fours. I'm Adam Hall and the conditions for today's match couldn't be any more perfect here at RACV Royal Pines here on the Gold Coast. It's currently 25 degrees with a very light northwesterly breeze. And joining me in commentary today, a big warm welcome to Mr. Dylan Kimlin.
Thank you so much for having me, mate. This is an absolute warm day here in the Goldie. It's fair to say we have some pumped up players on the court, the Fours and the Glory. Oh boy, we have a hometown hero in Sarah Burr. Can she bring the glory to the Gold Coast? She did win the Redcliffe event, and did that team tear it up, Adam.
And we've got a new team here, well, kind of a new team, I guess we could say, with Roman Estereja, a former Gold Coast Glory team member, now a current, again, Gold Coast Glory team member. And he'll be joined by Vishal Masand and Sarah Jane Lim. And all players are returning to Season 2 from Season 1. The other two before mentioned are coming from different teams for this all-important clash against the Fast Fours.
Oh, mate, Roman, what a legend he is. Genuine nice guy on the court and a terrifying person when he has that ball coming off of his paddle. This is going to be a thriller, Adam. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what the Glory can pull off. As you mentioned, Sarah Burr has a very experienced set of teammates, considering they've all played already. Vish Masand, your boy, is out there tearing it up. That double-handed backhand of his, absolutely lethal. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do against the combination of the opposition with George Wall and Lucas Pascoe. Oh, man, this is exciting.
That is a tantalising gender doubles matchup that we will be seeing next after the women's gender doubles matchup. And of course, you mentioned there, captain of the Fast Fours, Mr. George Wall. He'll be partnered by Lucas Pascoe. And on the women's side, we're going to have Jamie Way and Liz Trueluck joining us from the United States. They have performed exceptional, not only in MLP, but also in the PPA, taking out the gold gender women's event just only yesterday, Dylan. So that is a formidable pairing that Sarah Jane Lim and Sarah Burr are going to have to try and conquer here today.
Oh, shout out to Liz. You know, commentary sensation. Dominates behind the microphone, comes out, tears it up, wins a medal on the court. And it's fair to say the Fours are in safe hands when it comes to the female duo combination they have on display. You mentioned the captain. The double Sarahs, we've got to come up with a nickname. Let us know in the comments section what we should be calling them. But Jane Lim and Burr will be a pretty effective side, I reckon. Now, you've had the pleasure of calling these two sides thus far, Adam. What can we expect from the Glory Girls?
Well, from the Glory Girls, you're going to see a very defensively minded mindset, shall I say. And Sarah Burr is just the absolute queen of the reset. And on Sarah Jane Lim's side, well, we've been able to see a lot of attacking weapons at the start of this new season playing for the Gold Coast Glory. Some of these attacking weapons we just never got to see when she was playing with her former team, the Western Vipers. Obviously, the Western Vipers had a pretty rough trot in Season 1, and she's more than happy to now be partnering with an absolute queen of the court in Sarah Burr.
Yep. Yeah, that left-handed of hers, absolute dominant. And speaking of Burr, she will be bringing it in. Looks like our official Tredenik is rallying the troops, and we can get started with our first semi of the day. Warm afternoon here in Gold Coast, 3 o'clock. For all of our international viewers, we hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I can tell you, Adam and I have had a pleasure calling this event this weekend, but it is time for business. Burr to bring it in, 0-0 Major League Pickleball Australia semis underway.
Nice attack there by Sarah Jane Lim at the backhand side of Liz Trueluck.
And we see the ladies immediately having a conversation regarding it. Liz seems to be always smiling. Doesn't matter that she just made an error. Yep, bounce back in. 1-1. And a service error. Whew, okay.
Too good there by Jamie Way. Some great resets there from the Gold Coast Glory girls. We're going to see a lot of defensive play from the Gold Coast Glory as the Fast Fours, Joe, look to go on the attack.
I love Way's passion. She is so verbal. You know where she is at all times. That's called wide. Dare I say it, we have a quick, fast 4 points here on the board for the George Wall side. Not a fan, Adam.
Loved it. And a tremendous finish there by the skipper, Sarah Burr. She's ditched the baseball cap already. She wants to get this one on.
And that's probably our first slower dink rally that we've immediately seen. Lim securing the points there for her side.
And the Queen of Defence unable to get that one. Jamie Way with the put away.
Yeah, and that just kept going higher and higher like a hot air balloon, eventually going out. In the spirit of pickleball, the ladies just wanted to keep on playing, and we have an absolute nightmare of the fashion industry jumping on the left side of the screen.
Down the middle, Sarah Burr, the skipper, goes bang.
Yeah, and there is the mascot for the Glory. Has he got a name yet?
Glorious.
Glorious. Beautiful. Rolls off the tongue. Oh.
A rare dink error there from Sarah Burr.
Yeah, the intent is there, though. We have seen a lot more dinking in the last couple of minutes here. Yep, never mind about that dinking stuff, Adam, as Lim tries to fire that one into the net. See what the call is. Way got good purchase on it. Yep, confirmed in. Great shot.
That one goes wide off the Way paddle.
There we go, speed up again. The four's really starting to fire. We can see the real slow, methodical approach here from the Glory. They've opted to not take the hand battles, as a result, combination of Trillick and Way too strong at the moment. Easy lob, easy done. That brings up the 11-5 rotation. The fours will come to our side of the court here, Adam. It's been an awfully close one, but I think the fours just look a little bit more measured.
Yeah, they certainly do, and it seems like a recurrence of the same strategy that I've witnessed in their previous round 1 and round 2 matchups, and indeed that quarterfinal last night against the Brisbane Breakers. What the strategy seems to be a lot is a clear and consistent pattern of driving and the other teammate getting to the net. And what's really interesting that you'll note is that those balls down the middle are actually being hit by Liz Trueluck on her backhand. Now, you don't often see that. Normally you see the right-hander who would have their forehand through the middle taking those drives. But you watch the way that Liz Trueluck strikes her backhand. It is beautiful, it is crisp, and it is dipping always.
Yeah, definitely a highlight reel, especially for all of our juniors that have been here this weekend. No doubt they'll be watching and learning, talking about backhands. We've got some scary double hand backhands on the court, and we've got a scary man in gold on the left side of the screen. If we can get back into play once more, it's currently 11-5.
Well, the Gold Coast Glory Girls there launching an attack in offense. They're going to have to do more of that to gain more points.
So strong. Way continues to pummel the middle of the court, earning the point once more there for the fours with a 5-point lead. Ooh. True luck, trying her luck. Diving across the left side, not to be. Sarah Burr quickly getting her noggin out of the way.
Oh, straight through the middle there from Way. And everything is going their way, Dylan.
Yeah, exactly right, mate. That was a wonderful shot. I almost felt like it was a bit of a controlled drive. She didn't put 100% in, but as a result, as Coach Mike Neal says, precision over power.
And we call that a JFK, Dylan, when you get shot in the back.
Oh, mate.
Sarah Jane Lim on her captain there. Just getting to the ball a bit late, and Sarah Burr found her way in the way of that ball.
Yeah, we've all been there, but I think we definitely need to discuss the fast fours. They are in a great state right now. And let's talk about the psychological aspect of having such a significant lead against your opposition captain. Keep in mind, these players have been head-to-head all weekend. And knowing if you got that 1-0 lead against your opposition's captain immediately, it's a promising thing for your side to go into.
Yeah, definitely psychologically speaking, it's nice to go into the next match one up on your opponents here. And if that's the case, to be George Wall from the Fast Fours with his partner in Lucas Pascoe, it'll be a formidable pairing that Vishal Masan and Roman Estereja have to overcome. The Gold Coast Glory Girls here looking to turn things around. We need to see a swing of momentum.
Oh, it was there, up on a string. And the Glory will be happy that one hit the net. Oh, wow. The four's in a state of Liz. Trulick jumping up, popping that one down, securing the point once more. And again, what a setup. Oh, my goodness.
Nice at the feet there by Sarah Burr. Just need to tidy these moments up now, the Gold Coast Glory. It's getting closer to the end of the match here. First to 21. Needing points now. And that's one.
Yeah, and you've got to ask the question, Adam, in that Sarah Burr, as you said, the queen of the reset, typically does like that slower pace play. And thus far, we haven't seen it happen.
What a wicked return we see from time and time again from Jamie Way. She's got this slice that just goes on forever and goes deep. Almost caught Sarah Jane Lim off guard there.
Oh, and the net roll, here we go, the Glory starting to find some momentum. No surprise that the local Nets support their local team.
And that finish just too good. The defense was something that we could only admire there for the Gold Coast Glory girls, but ultimately the finish from Liz Trulick there.
Ah, Sarah Jane Lim absolutely smacking the paint off that one. Currently a 4-point game. And again, coming up clutch.
How good was that counter-attack there from Sarah Jane Lim? Controlling the ball from the baseline. Nice little drop. Made her way into the kitchen and found the winner against Liz Trulick.
Yeah, we could see the post there from Sarah Burr, and so did Liz. Trulick immediately responding, catching Sarah Burr off guard. She is so lethal down the middle of the court. Jamie Way tearing it up, double-handed backhand straight down the middle. And we have ourselves with a game point situation here for the Fast Falls.
And that one goes long. What defense from the Gold Coast Glory girls there, saving game point.
Yep, they put up that shield wall and just kept defending. Terrific effort from the combination of the Sarahs. Oh, freeze is in effect, so it's not over yet. The Falls must win this game on their serve. 2016.
And a brave lob there by Liz Trueluck, but the Fast Four girls take it out in game one of this gender doubles battle. An impressive victory there in game one for the Fast Fours of Liz Trueluck and Jamie Way and Dylan Kimlin. What a way to start.
Oh, mate, they would be so pleased with that. George Wall absolutely thrilled to see his ladies come up and tear it up. And this is a scary prospect for the Glory to go down 1-0 already, considering who they have to go up against. Wall and Pascoe, one of the most lethal duos here for the males section of the MLPA. Your boy Vish is on the court, Adam. Him and the man himself, Roman. This is going to be an entertaining game.
It's going to be a really good matchup here, Dylan. We've got Vishal Masand with his left-hand power. And we're going to have Rahman Esther Reha with his right-hand power. So that's something that tactically George Wall, the captain of the Fast Fours, and Lucas Pascoe no doubt would have talked about prior to the match. I'm wondering if their game plan is really going to change. What we've seen so far from George Wall is a lot of cross-court dinking on his paddle and only looking to change up the angle when he decides the time is right. But what you're looking out for here, Dylan, is you're going to have both forehands of Roman Esther Reha and Vishal Masand straight through the middle. So you've got to be very careful about changing up angles here.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to say, like, I've talked to a lot of the players here in the Major League Pickleball Australia scene, and they are all very cautious when it comes to speeding up to Vish Masand. He is lethal when he is in that driving position, and my goodness, does it come back with velocity. I think we're going to see a little bit more of a measured approach from George Wall. He obviously is playing with a young gun, the season one #1 draft pick, Lucas Pascoe. Oh, my goodness. Just how fast these fellas can hit the ball is unreal.
And Vishal Masand and Lucas Pascoe, they actually teamed up together in the PPA event of the gender doubles. So they know each other's games pretty well, Dylan. So it's going to be an intriguing little battle here just to see what they both send each other's way. Because ultimately, they're not going to want to get into too much trouble by giving opportunities to either person. But watch out. This is going to be dynamite when you do see some engagement between Vishal Masand and Lucas Pascoe, the fastest hands in MLP Australia.
Let's get started.
And after that quick start, Dylan, a slow start on that second point. We've got a 2-2 scoreline here between the Gold Coast Glory and the Fast Fours. And that speed up there from Vishal Masand to Lucas Pascoe. Pascoe able to get a paddle on it, but the angle in which he sent it was wide.
Oh, my goodness. Lucas Pascoe down the right side. I wonder where Vish learned to lob like that. He's playing with the lob master himself, Esther.
Great dink battle there. Ultimately causing the error from George Wall. Both sides just wanting to slow it down now.
Adam, you feel like this is quintessential men's pickleball. Very slow, very methodical. These gentlemen are respecting each other right now because they know if it gets popped up, it is getting put away. And the old volley lob, easier said than done. Roman plucking it in the air for Lucas Pascoe. Just a little bit too much out of reach. How ridiculous was that angle? What a dink.
And George Wall wins a speed-up battle there against Vishal Masan. He hit that ball super low. Vish Masan trying to pick it up below his knees there. Ultimately couldn't, drove it into the net.
Absolute velocity from Lucas Pascoe. Swatting it away, that goes far wide. The Glory currently enjoying a 1-point lead. Much closer than the ladies' game we just witnessed, Adam.
Vishal Masan just changing the angle there.
Lucas Pascoe is really jumping on those pop-up opportunities. 7-7.
A nice little poke there by Masan, straight through the middle, catching Pascoe. A little off put by probably the speed of that one, or shall I say the lack of speed that we normally see off the Masan paddle.
Oh, wow. My goodness, the hands are flying. That's probably our first big volley battle of the day. And one thing we should probably mention for our viewers at home, Adam, is how nice all of these fellas are. I was just thinking about it. All of them are genuine gentlemen.
Yeah, there's no bravado on this court. A lot of mutual respect, but they all want to win. And for the Gold Coast Glory, this almost feels like a must-win if we're going to tie it up 1-1. Oh, bravery there from Roman Estereja to speed it up against Lucas Pascoe, and he comes up trumps.
Oh, court moving. And Vish thought he had the chance, couldn't capitalize. Tied game 10-10.
And a great speed up there by George Wall at the shoulder of Roman Estereja.
Yeah, making him sound fancy. We were having a good chat with Roman just before this game got started, and I just can't stress how much of a good bloke he is. He came over, thanked all of the commentators, and probably wanted to get into our good side.
He certainly did, and I've been a bit cheeky calling him Roman. We're now going to switch to Roman as we switch sides, Dylan. The fast fours, the first to get us to 11. It sees the switch of ends here. And what we've seen so far has been a lot of soft rallying, a lot of dinking, but some spectacular play. When balls go high, they generally get put away.
Yeah, I think as we mentioned earlier, this is typical male pickleball that we see here in the Australian pickleball scene. Lots of patient dinking. Couple of fast hands. We'll see if this speeds things up as we go into the second stages of this game.
It's a nice point to win for the fast fours. Got a little bit lucky there with the net cord.
Oh, recovery exquisite. George Ball lunging. So good.
Vishmasan just searching for the body there of George Wall. Ball ultimately went long. What a put away there by George Wall. And this probably extends the margin beyond what it's been so far, a 5-point margin. And the captain, Sarah Burr, for the Gold Coast Glory, calls for a timeout.
Yeah, and they're just going to reassess some options and head back to their beloved fan base. It's easy to say, Adam, that Gold Coast has probably the biggest supporter base in the MLPA thus far. A lot of friends and family getting around them for this game, and they've got a little bit of work to do. The fours just running rampant.
Yeah, they certainly are. And look, it's really important now for the Gold Coast Glory probably to have a good team chat about what's going on out there and just what they can do in the second half of this all-important second game. First game taken out by the female duo of the Fast Fours in Jamie Way and Liz Trueluck. It's going to be really important here for the Gold Coast Glory to start to mount some points. Rally scoring here, first to 21.
Oh, he's feeling himself right now, George Wall. And he played some spectacular pickleball throughout the weekend. I'm not surprised to see him dominating right now.
And a nice big serve there from Lucas Pascoe. The serve was returned nice and deep, and George Wall just sending that one into the net.
Oh, the forehand roll. George is fired up. They are playing some dominant pickleball right now, the Fast Fours.
Nice. Speed up backhand there from Vishmasand. Forces that ball long off the Pascoe paddle.
Yep, goes wide. Vishmasan with the speed up is effective.
And Vishmasan just with the eyebrow raised there to his teammate Roman Estereja. I know what he's thinking. He's thinking, this one, buddy. Come on.
Unfortunately, not the case. Roman trying to speed things up, but he's got a brick wall and a Lucas Pascoe in front of him.
I don't think I've seen Lucas Pascoe miss a dink yet, Dylan Kimlin, and you don't want to be missing dinks at this all-important final stages of this Game 2 clash.
There we go, speed up once more. They are moving around the court, George and Lucas.
And that can be the danger, Dylan, when you've got two forehands through the middle. You need strong communication to know who's going to take that one down the middle.
Yep, just whittling them down.
And some of these balls that George Wall is hitting to Vish Masand aren't giving him any opportunity whatsoever to do one of his trademark speed-ups. And that's really been some of the difference between them two in this match.
Ask and you shall receive, Adam. Vish jumping all over that one. Glory need to dig deep here. They are defending a game point situation, which would result in a 2-0 lead for the Falls.
What a nice speed up there by Pascoe to the body of Roman Estereja. Gets a paddle on it, but sends it wide. We've now got a game point situation for the Fast Fours.
Oh, George is just so strong at the moment. Speed up after speed up is effective. I honestly think, Adam, that George made minimal errors throughout that game.
He truly did, and what a scoreline there, 21-15, pretty comprehensive in Game 2 here. And the situation is this, if you're just joining us for MLP Australia, this is the match between the Fast Fours and the Gold Coast Glory. We've just seen the completion there of Game 2. Game 1 was taken out by the Fast Fours, and Game 2 just right now has also been taken out by the Fast Fours. We're into the semi-final action here. So if the Fast Fours can win the first of the mixed doubles matchups, that'll be the end of this match, and they'll move on to the final of MLP Australia Season 2.
Yeah, it's fair to say, Adam, that the Fours have just come out absolutely blistering. The Glory's got a little bit of work to do, but I mean, they look like they're putting on time for the captain to rise, essentially. Pressure pickleball underway. Sarah Burr steps up to the plate.
Yeah, looks like it's an act situation for the Gold Coast Glory, and what I mean by act is that they decide first who they are going to put on, and now the Fast Fours, they get notified of that mixed doubles pairing, and they're going to react with the pairing that they want to put up against the captain of the Gold Coast Glory, and Sarah Burr, and she's going to be partnered with Roman Estereja. And Dylan, this is going to be very interesting to see, because I thought tactically we might see Vish Masand and Sarah Burr, both left-handers. Now, that is something that you don't often get to see. And I thought maybe we might see it because let's have a different look. It's must-win time. But these two have played so much pickleball together. Obviously, part of Season 1 was Roman Estereja. He's joining his captain again for Season 2.
Well, maybe two lefts don't make a right, as we can see the swapping of the sides here. Roman Estereja hopping in. And it looks like they'll be up against Lucas Pascoe and Liz Trulick. The scary combination of these two. We just saw Liz tear it up in the ladies' portion, and Lucas did his role, fair to say, in the game with George.
And the young Lucas Pascoe, 17 years of age. And what a nod this is from captain George Wall to send the young 17-year-old with a very accomplished Liz Trulick.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to say Lucas is a beast on the court. He was, as I said, Season 1, won the or was awarded the #1 draft pick. He was picked up, and as a result, the Southeast Asia Surge did very well that season. They're currently playing against the Western Vipers on our other show court. Going to be an absolute amazing game over there as well. But for the combination of Trulick and Pascoe, I'm interested to see how this one's going to pan out. They have the opportunity to put this one away and go through to the gold. And
now we've got all four players on court, ready for this Game 3 Fast Fours versus Gold Coast Glory.
And Roman coming out aggressive. First points on the board for the Fours.
And again, we see the right hand and the left hand combo. And we talked earlier, Dylan, about communication. And it's only early days. I'm sure they'll clean that up.
I can understand the logic of picking Estrella and Burr because, as you said, they've already got that experience together. They've got the chemistry, and they won in Redcliffe together. That was not that long ago. Ball goes wide, tied game 2 apiece. I just want to point out how outrageous that reset was from Roman. How did he pull that off? Didn't matter in the end. Pascoe gets it back.
Liz Trueluck with that backhand. I've got to say, that is the best backhand I have seen in MLP. So much so that you've got Lucas Pascoe there waiting with his forehand and he leaves it for Liz Trueluck. Let's see more of that.
Yeah, Lucas can do it too, mate. He is leaping through the air with absolutely lethal proficiency. Incredible play by Pascoe, and you are right, mate. Brave team if they want to strike the ball between these two. We've seen a couple of little mishaps here in between Estrella and Burr with their communication. They need to clean things up here with 4-point lead.
That defense there by Roman Estrella, simply exquisite.
He saw that Ernie and matched it with an impossible return.
And the angles that Roman Estrella just put together to drop that to Lucas Pascoe's backhand and then ultimately float one to Liz Trueluck. I don't think she believed her luck there, Dylan. She hit it wide.
Yeah, speed up there from Burr, and just a little bit of frustration, I think, from Sarah. She hasn't received many shots thus far, Adam. That's an absolute Estrella laser straight down the middle. Roman getting it back for the glory. Definitely fair to say Roman's had an influence on the glory players. We're seeing quite a few lobs, unfortunately. Terrifying prospect of Trueluck and Pascoe on the other side. Put that away with ease.
Oh, the put away down the sideline of Lucas Pascoe. Lucas Pascoe standing over 6 feet. Very rare that you see that. With that sort of wingspan.
Simple pickleball there for the Fours. Just keep their opposition back.
Wham! Dylan Kilman. Straight through the middle, Roman Estrella.
Yeah, he got some mileage on that one. Frequent flyer points on board here for Roman Estrella. I often call Lucas Pascoe unorthodox. I do not know what that shot is. I'm not going to try and explain it, but I know the points went to the fours.
Nice put away there from Sarah Burr. Just to halt a little bit of progression, a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, she's definitely getting herself more involved here. Absolute brilliance there by Sarah the Gloria, coming back. 1 point game.
And she's getting strongly involved here, Dylan. We just saw there a drive from the baseline. Normally she plays it very tentative and just happy to drop the ball.
Ooh, that brings up the rotation, 11-9. One thing we probably didn't mention, Adam, was how rock solid the defensive duo of Estrella and Burr are. They're both renowned for their defense.
Oh, absolutely. And Sarah Burr doing probably the lion's share of the defending there. But at times when Roman has had to counterpunch what Lucas Pascoe is sending back over the net at such velocity and speed, it's been super impressive. But the fast fours here with a 2-point advantage, forcing the change of ends here. They're looking pretty rock solid, Dylan.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I think the combination of Truelock and Pascoe, they've just been minimal errors. They are definitely playing more aggressive than their opposition. And it's like a unstoppable force meets a immovable object at the moment. But unfortunately for the Glory, the fours do find themselves with a healthy lead of 2 points. As we have a bit of a rotation here, both sides taking their time. It is a warm afternoon in Glory, in Gold Coast Glory rather, as the teams want to get some hydration under their belt before we get back underway. 11-9.
And the court presence of Lucas Pascoe is overwhelming at times.
Yep.
And you saw it just then.
Yeah, but at times he does pull the trigger a little bit too early, as we just seen their baseline drive straight into the net. Oh my goodness, what a ridiculous earning attempt.
And we've seen him execute so many of those. I was witness to his performance with Katie Hart in the mixed doubles. The mixed doubles at the PPA event earlier today, and I probably counted about 3 or 4 winners and 5 or 6 attempts, and watch out if he gets them going.
Here we go, the Glory have responded. Despite being down for the majority of this game, they now have a 1-point lead. Oh, Liz trying to wallop it down the right side. I do feel like Liz Truelock has been frozen out here.
Yeah, she has. She's just made back-to-back errors, though, there with an uncharacteristic dink into the net and then forcing that one wide.
Talking about uncharacteristic errors, that's a big one there from Sarah Burr. Oh my goodness. Pop up, put away, the fours combining. Truelock and Pascoe seem to be in sync right now.
And I talked before how overwhelming it can feel with Lucas Pascoe with his court presence. And you kind of get the feeling that Lucas Pascoe is going to be everywhere that you don't want him to be if you're putting up a high ball.
Yeah, he has a suffocating presence on court. Doesn't matter how well you strike the ball, it's going to be coming back. He's got like daddy long legs arms just everywhere. And then Lucas, just to prove us that we're wrong, Drives it into the net. Tied game once more. Time for the Glory to get some points on the board.
There it is, Dylan. What we were talking about earlier. Be afraid. Be very afraid when he gets those going.
Outrageous reach. And the angle on that Ernie. Oh, man. Oh, trying to speed it up there, Roman. A little bit impatient. He is renowned for his patient style of play. 2 points here for the Fours. I wonder if we'll see a timeout, Adam. We've just had 3 errors in a row. No, they've opted to continue. Oh. There's the timeout. Absolutely teed off by TIXR. And you feel that the Gold Coast Glory might be a little bit deflated currently.
Yeah, they may be a little bit deflated, but this opportunity for a quick break really provides them with an opportunity to think differently as they come out back onto court. There's only 4 points in it. First to 21 scenario here. Fast Fours have taken out the first 2 games, so if they do win this one, they will progress on to our final match of MLP Australia. But the Gold Coast Glory looking to prevent that, looking to stop that, looking to take this one to a dream breaker if they can and win this one, and they'll have to win the next to eventuate that circumstance. But they're the first out on court here, the Gold Coast Glory. They don't have the serve.
Yeah, and let's discuss a dream break situation. Man, the Fast Fours can all play singles well. Terrifying prospect going on the singles court, but we can get back underway. Glory must respond.
And they'll take that, Dylan.
Yeah, every point counts in the rally scoring format. Including that one, unfortunately, for the Glory. And this brings up a game and a match point situation for the Fast Fours to move through to the big one on Championship Sunday.
Oh, and there it is. The Fast Fours taking out Game 3. What a match that we saw. The scoreline in that one, 21-16. We saw some high-level pickleball by all players, but ultimately the Fast Fours were too good in the end and finished strongly there.
Well, you mentioned confidence in your side, Adam, earlier, where Captain George Ball opted to not play himself. So he obviously backed young Lucas Pascoe. And let's talk about that. They're going through now to Championship Court, and he's just had a chance to have another breather. How important is that? We'll find out soon enough. Currently on our other court, we have the combination of the Vipers versus the Surge. The winner of that game will take on the Fast Fours, ladies and gentlemen, as we are wrapping up our day here at Major League Pickleball Australia. Championship Sunday. And I think it's fair to say, Adam, that the Glory just couldn't get the wheels going.
Yeah, I mean, looking at their opponents, I mean, there was just strength across the park. And, I mean, it's been really interesting, the Fast Fours. We can just quickly talk about their road to get here before we wrap things up. They actually lost in round 1 to the Western Vipers. They actually lost 1-3. And in the round 2 clash, well, they had a clean sweep. They turned it completely around there, winning 4-0 against the Southern Stars. And then late last night, they won their semi-final. They won it 3-1 against the Brisbane Breakers. So to get things done 3-0 here and progress to the final has been quite a feat. And you mentioned a good point there with George Wall being well rested, and also Jamie Way, let's not forget, also did not have to take the court there. So that's going to be really good actually for Jamie Way. Her and Liz Trulack were partnering each other yesterday and successfully went through all the way to win the gold in the PPA event. So as we wrap things up here in this semi-final clash between the Gold Coast Glory and the Fast Fours. It's been the Fast Fours who have been victorious, and they're going to progress through to the final. And stay tuned for Championship Court. We're going to be watching a final very soon. Thank you for joining us.